Tiny House Live. Tiny House Live. Well, hello there. How can I help you today? What are you looking for? Oh, yes. We do have a great boulangerie. All kinds of sourdough breads and all kinds of pastries. Can I show you? Yes, follow me. I'd be glad to help you. It's right over here. Ah, good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon. And what can I help you with?
I need some dog food.
Dog food? Dog food.
I hear you have a special on dog food.
Right over here. I'd be aisle 13. I'm more than glad to help you. Hey, oh, there you go. And look at, whoop, clean up on aisle deli aisle, please. Lettuce spill. Stand back, ma'am. Stand back. It's only lettuce. Yes, my new reality. Hello. Yes, where's my mop? Where is my mop? Hello. What can I do for you, ma'am? Oh, yes. Hello. I remember you. Yes. Last time you were looking for the cucumbers. What are you looking for this time? I see. Fresh herbs and spices right over here in the spices and aisle. Glad to help you. And you too. What do you need? Is it my break yet? Well, I'll tell you, as soon as my little tour of the grocery aisle is done here, I'll get back to my normal life and we'll settle down and do something here. I'm sure of it. At the moment, I'm just kind of running through the aisles, doing what I do during the day, looking for things on the floor. On the floor. There's one. I got it. Where's my mop? Where is my mop? And where's my broom? And where are all my friends when I need you the most? For God's sakes. I'm going to need you tonight. We got the start of something new tonight. Yes, we do. That's what I'm telling you. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, what? Oh, yes, we close at 10 p.m. sharp. No, not 10:01. No, not 9:58. Sharp. So make sure you got all your purchases correct. All right. Wait a minute. What? No. I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry. We do not have liquid lecithin. I'm not sure I know what even liquid lecithin is, but we'll help you. All right, here we go. Hang on. We'll get back to normal here. Yes, my friends, let me have to take a look and see what's going on here. Welcome into my world. Welcome into a new season here. Let me get myself out of my tiny house into my other regular world where there's two of me at once when there's really nowhere at all. Here I am. Hello. This is your kindly professor welcoming you to, season 8, kind of the beginning. It's more a little preview. I'm going to spend a couple minutes with you tonight and kind of tell you what I've got lined up for us. Hello, Mackenzie. Glad you see you checking in already. Hello. I'm just kind of warming up my little time machine, and you remember the professor in Sherman? What was it on the Rocky and Bullwinkle show? Remember he had the time machine? I love it. ISIS. And this is my version. of on the Rocky and Bullwinkle show of the professor in Sherman's professor's time machine. So that's just fun to use. See, here we go. Hello, Thala. Good to see you in as well. Where would we be without all of us collecting? Have you missed me? I missed you. Honestly, don't think I just kind of like have spent, a month away not thinking about. But I want to thank you, all of you, for checking in with me. And Lady, too. Glad to have you here. We'll see. And it's been wonderful to connect with you all individually, too, outside of the show. You gave me hope. And a promise to move forward. What camera am I on up here? Here I am tonight. That's right. I've got a few things planned. A little loose, maybe. I'm warming up to something for this year. I really am. I've got a lot of special plans. I got some special effects. I got some special friends. What more can I tell you about my little tiny world, other than it's going really, really well? And I want to start off by thanking so many people who've kind of been sponsors for me through all of this, through the COVID thing, and I had a GoFundMe app, and that just gave me so much spirit and energy and helped me move into my new life. And so I figured I'd better start off the season 8 by being so very grateful for all the support that I got financially and spiritually and supportively from all my friends and I guess fans and family. So once again, thank you. Here I am in season 8, and it's largely because of you. I was given the opportunity to reinvent my life, started a brand new job shopping, as you saw in this intro. If you missed some of that, all my shopping is not like that, but it seems like it sometimes. It's a little surreal place. But you know, so is my tiny house sometimes. And if you've seen any of my photos recently, I'm in full bloom. Full bloom outside. Yeah, the wisteria, Japanese white wisteria, is just all the way down to where I have to do this now to come in my door, which is really nice. The bees love it as much as I do, so that's a fantastic thing, and it makes a wonderful creative little space inside this. It looks totally completely different from outside as it is from inside, as you can see. But that's what makes it so fun when people come and visit me, and we do some we do some interesting little collaborations. I never call these things that I do interviews. I hate that sometimes, you know. It's like, no, this is no interview. I just wanted to come hang with you and put some mics and cameras up, and we do what we do and have some fun and share that with everybody. And that's kind of what this whole thing is about. That's what started it, and that's where I'm at with it, and that's where I'm going. I'm getting closer all the time to being legitimate, by the way, which only means in my world that as I move closer to being able to monetize this channel, I'm going to be able to offer subscriptions. I'm going to be able to offer special things. I'm going to be able to super chats and major things that I can do, and maybe a couple of ads outside of my shows. But that's a good thing too, because any way I can support and actually start making some money from doing this after going on 3 years now. And I was looking back at my timeline, by the way, since I'm talking about this, that this whole Tiny House Live occurrence happened to me virtually right after the fires we had in Sonoma County, Tubbs Fire and all that. And so many of us were going through so much trauma, and Trump was just elected, and that was enough of a reason. And I thought we need something to do something as a community that's positive. And I started the singer-songwriters competition in Sonoma County. And it was great, 2 years, and I could have gone on longer, but I decided, I want to start putting my efforts more towards my own little project in here, that being Tiny House, and then Tiny House Live. Thank you, Karen Shook. And now here we are today. I love bringing new people in. I've got some more people coming in. Yes, I've got a couple messages out to a couple special people. I've got a couple announcements I can make tonight about people I've already procured for guests, which is really fun. And we'll kind of take it all from there. But each week I'm a little loose in my arrangements of who's coming and going, but I'm trying to get them all lined up as quick as possible, because it only makes my life even more sane if I know what's actually going on around me, right? So that's all a good thing. Yeah, that's just kind of the news of it. Tonight, what do I have? I think I've got a video of one of my first guest visitors, but he's actually my first performing guest visitor. Before I even talk about that one, I want to talk a little bit about what I got coming up next Wednesday, because that's really fun for me. That's really fun. Wait a minute, where is he?
Somebody get me a chole.
Yes, my friends. One more time. Sure.
Get me a chole.
That's right. We're gonna feature Tony Stouffer and Mark Choley's show in here from, oh my God, I think it's August. I will say August of 21. And I gave the entire show to Tony and said, Tony, you re-edit this show any way you want to, and we'll come back and we'll do a whole little rebroadcast with a rearrangement of new material added into a really fun show that we had. One of our best shows we've had with Tony in here. And of course, we've done some great shows with Tony, and I can't list other than, of course, we had Eric Martin and Mike Whittington. And it went on and on. But either way, that's going to be a lot of fun. And that's going to be next Wednesday, right here on Tiny House Live. A lot of fun. Why?
Somebody get me a chole.
That's right, because we're going to re-edit, have some more fun with the Chole right here, Tiny House Live. Just one fun thing we're going to do. And what was I thinking? Oh, after that, I've got my friend, my man, the man with the hat. Although he probably hates it when I say that. Dan Durkin coming in here, lead singer, of course, with Petty Theft. I love having Dan here. God, we just have so much fun in here, and we just connect, and we make some new material each time we come in here, and it's really, really fun. I love it when I have guests back, and I think this is Dan's third visit with me back into a tiny house. And that's what actually it was. The last one I think was in season 1. So it's been a little while. We kind of separated during COVID as well. So glad to have him back in, and that's going to be a fantastic thing. As a matter of fact, I think maybe that's my perfect opportunity to break into. Yes, it is. I can see time changing around me right now as I speak. Yeah, that's what happens in this tiny house when I think I know what's going on. Time changes everything for me, and God knows if there's one thing you can't change, it's time. Where are we anyway? Tiny House Live. Tiny House Live. Be right back. And ladies and gentlemen, Dan Durkin here in Tiny House Live.
Before all of this ever went down in another place, another town, you were just a face in the crowd. You were just a face in the crowd, out of a dream, thinking out loud, a face in the crowd. Out of a dream, out of the sky, into my heart, into my life. You were just a face in the crowd. You were just a face in the crowd, out of a dream, walking around, a face in the crowd. A face in the crowd. Yeah, yeah, yeah. A face in the crowd.
Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Well, where do we find ourselves? We found ourselves in our little smoky downtown bar lounge that we have here high in the Inspiration Space Station, which I'll probably be bringing us up to from time to time just because I love this place. It's the perfect lounge. It's the perfect bar. It's what I would have on this planetary circular thing I fly around on if I could. And this is, in my imagination, this is what it is. It's got a lot of wood. It's got a lot of leather. And it's nice collections of records, up there to pull from. That's what I said, records. And those are DVDs too, believe it or not. And some of my favorite spirits back there. You might guess. And just my little world, and you're welcome to it. And thank you for joining me tonight in my little world, and welcoming me to it again. Season 8. Episode. This isn't really episode 1. This is the first half of an episode because I'm only going to give you about half an hour of this little conversation. I just wanted to see you all pop and say hi together, reconnect for a brand new season coming up. I'm going to have a whole lot of fun and some new special guests. Like I said, Dan Durkin coming back in next week, coming back in with Tony Stouffer and the Mark Choli. Well, Choli time. What am I saying? It's Choli time, right?
Somebody get me a Choli.
That's why I put that there, just to remind myself. And I promise I'd never have that not ready again, and I did it. And let's see. You know what? I want to go down some names right now because there have been some people who popped into my life in the last month, and I just want to read their name and say thank you because each one of these names I read comes as a very special and heartfelt me. I'm not jiving. I'm just saying I appreciate you all. So let me start off by wishing very, very much love and respect and thank you to everybody on this list. Isis, you know it. Bruna Lima, of course. Thala, thank you so much. Mackenzie Gilbert, indeed, I love it. Aline said, yes, please. Ladina, there you are. Diane DeVizio, Shelley Kissel, Kelly Shannon, Rudy Rude. These are just people who've contacted me regularly inside of this little bubble that I live in when I'm doing this kind of a show, especially during COVID. I love and appreciate you all. And over here on this side, I have Jay Allen, who left me the most inspirational comment today on some of my work. And those are the comments, those are the people, those are the things that kind of push me to keep going, keep doing more. And that's really only how you get good in life, is finding something you do and doing it well and then repeating it until people say, that's enough. So I'm hoping you people aren't saying that's enough. And if you aren't, well, then I'm sorry. But if you are liking what's going on here and you want to help me continue to move forward, and I've got a lot of places to grow, by that I mean moving towards monetization, look for that subscribe button. And please subscribe to the Viral Media Art YouTube channel. That's the umbrella of which I live under with my Tiny House live shows. And to subscribe. And more than importantly, after you subscribe, select that little notification bell, set it to all. And every time I go live in here, you'll at least be notified, and then you can make a decision where you want to watch me or not. There's my legitimate, I'm trying to be legitimate spiel to you all, because I would love to have 3 revenue streams in my life, and that's what this has done for me in this little COVID redesign of my life, is I've now worked very well at Oliver's, a local grocery store. I love the people there dearly. It's a nice place to work. It's community owned, employee owned, I should say, and it shows. And I'm gratefully old enough now to be collecting my Social Security. That's a nice little stream coming in, and the other stream is looking at you right now. This is me in my tiny house world on my YouTube channel as I move further in life, and hopefully within the next, by the end of the season, if I'm really lucky. By the way, so you all know, so many people ask me every time I do this kind of thing, they say, Professor, what does it take to be a YouTube developer? And that's different than somebody who just posts pictures and posts YouTubes like I've been doing the past 5, 6, 10 years. But it's people who actually develop legitimate content based on a certain amount of rules, and they're not very strict. And you need 1,000 subscribers. And if you look down there, I can't see exactly how I have it this many. Yes, I have 757 subscribers at this very moment. If I get that to 1,000, and I have 4,000 hours of viewer watch time, and I'm already well over half of that, I can actually move towards what I would call being legitimate. and then I have to obey all kinds of rules, like not being unofficially sponsored by little something, Lagunitas Brewery. Thank you so much for never dropping me off a case, but I do love the beer. Thank you. Maybe I'll get some other corporate sponsors that I actually can agree with. That would be good. I see other YouTube channels doing that. Camping channels, by the way. I watch a lot of camping. I watch a lot of tiny house YouTube channels, just because I get a lot of ideas about how to approach my tiny house living and new little things, but very few really relate to a tiny house video broadcast suite. But that's just my world, and I see all the cheers coming up. Thank you. All the hand claps. Bruna, thank you. Isis, thank you, lady. You love this bar? Isn't that nice? Look at the record collection right there. God, I wish I had all of those. I like to think they're probably CDs too. That's just my world. I'm not a huge record collector. I'm really more of a CD, and I've got terabytes of sound hard drives over here. I save everything and I throw away very little. So that's how you have things instantly in your touch. When you have it in the bank, that's right there, ready for you to grab it and use it when you need it. So thank you. At this point, it's just the Space Bar Lounge. It could be something better. It should be something much better than the Space Bar Lounge. So if you'd love to think on that while we chat, throw a couple ideas out. What can I call this? What is a Space Bar Lounge? You can't call it the Professor's Space Bar Lounge. Then it sounds like something from Casablanca, and it's Rick's. But think on that. If any ideas come up, you're all creative people like me. I appreciate you. Look, now we're going into my my library, and you should know this is part of my digital library. As you see behind me, my world map, so I can keep track of you all. And are you dimly lit? Typically, those are imitation giraffe up on the floor. That's not real. Trust me. And you can see I love timepieces and clocks and traveling in space. And that's just all part of the Professor's world. And glad to have you here. Wow. You know, I could give you a shot of reality. How's this for a shot of reality? There you go. Here he is. Coming right back at you. That's right. Hello. You know, sometimes really I feel like my head is just floating in space, and the only thing that really grounds me is kind of getting on this show, connecting with you all, and just kind of doing improvisational fun things on the moment. You know, a lot of people really don't know what it is I kind of do to do this, and yes, a lot of it just kind of flows right by. And is it stream of thought? I don't know what it is tonight, but I'm kind of in this little bouncy mode tonight. And you know, where are we? Tiny house. That's right. Tiny house live. For a good reason. It's the beginning of season 8. And I'll be back next Wednesday with a full complete show with a rebroadcast of one of our favorite Tony Stouffer and Mark Chole visits, we'll say. I have to look at the title of it. I think we need to rename it now that it's actually a re-edited rebroadcast. I don't mean to say that like it's been, you know, just churned around, but no, there's been a lot of nice things. There's some new Eric Martin material in there. You knew I was going to mention his name, didn't you? You're just waiting for mention the singer dude's name. Well, there it is. There's new material in there, and actually there's some songs I understand from Elvin's his recording studios. I forget the name of the studio now. Darn it. Either way, that's why this is improvisational. But that's enough news for you right there. Is I've got a couple new recordings that even Eric himself hasn't heard. And on that note, I do have a note to him requesting his appearance with us in hopes that when he gets back from his tour, and we've been following him. I say we, a lot of us. And he is back on the United States soil and maybe moving towards the West Coast. I'm hoping so. Eventually he'll have to come home. And when he does, I like to think this is a fun place he can come hang out, connect with all you, and just kind of chill. And maybe we can all reconnect together, talk about some of his adventures, maybe coax him to sing a song, maybe even coax him to bring Mark Holly back with him. And maybe play a few videos too that I've been collecting along the way of his travels. So, you know, I'm looking forward to that in season 8. Can't give you a date on that yet, but it's in the works. And what else? Oh, I've got a couple interesting things, and one of them has to do with Guns N' Roses. Yeah, and one of them has to do with Huey Lewis. Whoa. And I can't tell you too much on either yet, but I'm in the midst of working on a couple interesting people who want to come in here, and I want them in here as well. The arrangements need to be made, and we have to connect those things to the powers that be. So that'll be some news for you. Maybe next week I'll have more. I should. I'm in the process now of pulling all this world together, and it ain't always easy. You know, it's a little like herding cats. You know, because musicians and tying them down, and those who are traveling, and those who should be traveling, and those who need to travel can come in here and travel with me. I've got green screens. Where do you want to go? Paris? France? Rio? Mexico? Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? My goodness, where are we right now? Let's take a look. Tiny House Live. Tiny House Live. Where'd he go, you said yourself? Where did he go? Well, you know, not far. It's amazing how fast time travel can happen when you're in my little house. Yes, and you are here. Florida, is that where you are this week, Mackenzie? Really? Florida? That's nice. I love the sun. I've been there. I've been down to Pensacola. Spent some time in Pensacola. Yes, a couple beach clubs down there. There's a notorious beach club that I played down there with the band, the Red Elvises. That's a whole other story. A lot of musical things I've been doing my entire life that actually brought me to this very moment right here, just kind of hanging out with you. A lifetime of experiences. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. What else do I have? Oh, you know what? I do have some other little segments I want to work on during the season 8. I really love some of the fun, creative little animal stuff that I can pull together. For some reason, they amuse me. I think maybe I'll throw one at you here, just to give you a chuckle. I hope you all like chickens, and you're welcome. You're welcome to sing along. You're welcome to sing along as I bring to you just a small little glimpse of some of the stuff we'll be doing here. In my season 8, starting next Wednesday already. Yes, starting next Wednesday. Right here. So here, do this for a second while whoops, hang on. God, it's hard to get good help. All right. This is for you.
Sean Morey is our guest, and Sean is a multi-talented individual, and he's got his banjo out. He's going to favor us with another tune.
A chicken farmer went out one dark and windy day. By the coop he rested as he went along his way, when all at once a rotten egg hit him in the eye. It was the sight he dreaded, ghost chickens in the sky. The farmer had raised chickens since he was 24, working for the colonel for 30 years or more, killing all those chickens and sending them to fry. Now they want revenge. Ghost chickens in the sky. Everybody. Their beaks were black and shiny, their eyes were burning red. They had no meat or feathers, these chickens were dead. They picked the farmer up and he died by the claw. They cooked him extra crispy and ate him with coleslaw. Chickens in the sky.
And now, a word from our sponsor. Doggy biscuits. You eat them every day.
Yes, the air's getting a little thin up here. It's a little thin up here. Adjust my oxygen over here, make sure I'm okay. And you, what do you think?
And you people, you're all astronauts on some kind of Star Trek.
Yes, indeed, you are. You're astronauts on some kind of Star Trek, and right here with me and Data.
I'm ready to irradiate your existing brain cells.
Whatever you say. Just glad to have you here. That's all I'm saying. So you can look out. You can see I wear a tie. I actually jetted myself up. What? That's right. Hold on. Let me readjust the calculus. Hit the starboard thrusters. Hold on. We're almost there. Hang on. There we are. There we are. Hello. Glad to have you here. Tiny House Live up here on the Inspirational Space Station. I thought I'd better give you a glimpse of life on board while I had the chance. Yes, some of our shows do take place here. I like to think that I actually like to take people off the planet. It's so complicated and busy and distracting down there with all the things it takes to be a human being these days. It's so hard. And I like to, think, come on up here. Look down, be outside, look in. It's a nice place to be. You kind of look at things going on, going, what in the fuck? And at the same time, you go, I appreciate this little respite of downhill, downtown, down living. Here we are. High living with the professor here in Tiny House Live. High above the hills tonight, way, way high above the hills tonight. Now going over western Iowa. And right, if you look down in a minute, you'll see Council Bluffs. It's a little town called Oakland. You'll see it. It's right down there. Look out the port windows. We can fly over. That's where we are right now. It's true. It's true. Darn right, it's true.
You are getting messages from outer space.
Yeah, I told you. I tried to tell you. In season 7, I tried to tell you.
You are getting messages from outer space.
They're here. They're here. Well, I'm only here to tell you for a short time that I'm here too. And I'm legitimate as any alien who can make it up here. I don't need to be a billionaire to land my ass up here in space. I can be in space anytime I want to, and so can you. What do you need to do? Just be right here. Be right here with me on Tiny House Live on Wednesdays, and sometimes you're in space, sometimes you're in Paris, France, sometimes you're in Rio, sometimes who knows where you're going to be with me, and that's the fun part. Either way, you're going to be outside. For me, a visit with me is like a visit to Disneyland. I'm a huge, big fan of Walt Disney's creative mind, not his business head, but his creative mind. And those approaches make a whole lot of sense to me. And so that's what this is, a world that's ever-changing. I like to think this show is a little combination of, we'll say Pee-wee's Playhouse with one of my favorite interviewer people, Craig Ferguson. I think those two blend together really quickly to what I like to do. Who knows what you're going to see here. And I'm not going to be selling any kind of car insurance on this show at all. The only insurance, no insurance at all. None. I may be a representative for Lagunitas, little something, because ain't she cool? I just saw an orb. I swear I saw an orb.
I'm ready to irradiate your existing brain cells.
Well, that may very well be, Data. But, we're winding down our little visit tonight. I didn't have a whole lot planned. I was really looking forward to spending a couple minutes with you, maybe eventually bring you up here into my world and say, wow, look around. Ain't it a beautiful place? You look down on the planet Earth. Ain't it a beautiful place? So many possibilities, so many options, so many things to see and do. If only they let me be, me and you. Oh, they're here. I can hear them. Yeah, they're watching. Yeah, they're watching. I could introduce you to them right now. I swear I could. I have one in my pocket, but I just don't know if I should go there. It may scare you. It may say, I don't know if these aliens are ready for me or if I'm ready for them. But no, I think I'll hold off. I've been in touch. That's part of the reason for the Inspirational Space Station. I'm a conduit. I'm a conduit. And how would you know if I wasn't? And how would you know if I wasn't? Huh? How would you know? How would you know? You wouldn't.
You wouldn't.
Yes, well, we floated a while together. I'm enjoying my time with you. I'm kind of looking at what else do I have to bring into the perspective of this world. And at this moment, I think I want to bring it back to my own form of reality. Oh, I really can't hate to do that. It's much more fun outside with you. Even if they do sell insurance down here, and everybody's got to have some, I guess. Although, don't get me started on healthcare insurance. Don't get me started. Not for profit. I could boil my whole theories down into 3 words on any given subject. Not for profit. There you go. You can't legislate morality. A little more than 3, but, that's about as political as a tiny house gets. I don't go there in these little, the tiny house is too small of a place for too big of subjects like that. That's why this is a place for you to come, hang out with me. And what is going on around me right now? Wow. I wish I could rap.
You are getting messages from outer space.
That's what it is.
The CIA. The Board. Jesus Christ. The Communist Party.
Everybody.
The Council of Bodhisattvas. Allah. M5. Black September. You still need that? Then perhaps the camera is too much guru for you. Perhaps Nirvana is too much for you to take. Well then, report back to casting. If you want to take Nirvana, let the camera do its work and go. The director of your own film waits. This insubstantial pageant faded, leaves not a frame behind. You are this insubstantial pageant. Who else?
All right. 7. I'm returning you to planet Earth.
4. Command engine.
You ready?
2.
Blast off. Here we go. I do thank you. I do thank you. I thank each and every one of you. I love you much. Have you ever seen a series of Netflix called Midnight Gospel? No, I haven't. Should I look it up? Being recommended by ISIS? I could. I will. As soon as I get back to planet Earth. Just about got us there. I want to thank each and every one of you. Here, wait, bring myself back so I can at least thank each and every one of you where I come. Hello. Each and every one of you for being with me tonight. Why? Because I really enjoy your company, and it's just an amazing little process that we do. I ask you to ask yourself. Where else can I do stuff like this? Where else can I be a part of something like this? I don't know. If you know something, tell me, because I like to know. I'm always checking the boundaries of people out there doing creative arts. Check out That One Guy, one of my major inspirations to begin with in this whole world that I work in. That One Guy. Check him out. You'll love what he does. One man act, which is my whole thing too. It's all about juggling, right? So on that note, I know what I was going to do. I have to go back to my regular world, I guess. Is that what it is? All right. I will. I love you dearly. I got a little outro here I want to do just because I need to go back to my shopping list. And I love you. Thanks for joining me once again here. I'll catch up and make a couple comments up here at the end of the show while I got the time before they close me down and bring me back up tomorrow so everybody can watch this on demand, which you're more than welcome to any old time. There's a lot of material on this YouTube channel, especially if you want to go backwards in time to the some of the most popular shows that we've done or videos I've put up. A lot of fun information there on ViralMediaArt. Let me remind you one more time that I'd love to have you subscribe to this channel, ViralMediaArt, that hosts the Tiny House live show. It helps me move towards being able to be legitimate and monetize this channel. So if you'll be so kind to subscribe if you can, and even set your notification bells to all, that way you'll know every time I go live in here. And what does my shirt say? That's right. I haven't really run off. I'm still around. I've just separated myself to be able to do what I really want to in life. It's my retirement package, and it's a good one. Thank you, dear friends. I look forward to chatting with you. Contact me anytime you like. I love to hear messages. I'm open and free to contacts all the time. It's really fun for me. You can always reach me at an easy place, which is my Facebook messaging page, which is basically facebook.com/tinyhouselive. That gets you a message to me, and comments are loved. I appreciate each and every one of you who've checked in tonight. Feel free to share this with your friends, family, and other groups you belong to. Let's see if we can't push this little Tiny House Live up over the mountain. I only need, I feel like Jerry Lewis doing a telethon. I got 757 subscribers. I need 1,000. I got a little ways to go, but I can do it. And that's how you get things in life, right, my friends? All right. I love you. I love you dearly. I'll say goodnight to you in a few minutes over there on the text page. But for now, I'm going to leave you with my grocery list. I think that's where I'm heading. I know I need to finish up my groceries, and well, we'll see. Love you. See you next Wednesday with a full show. A full show, not a fool show. A full show. Oh, that's right. Okay, now where were we? Oh, that's right. Okay, all right. Yes. Oh, and sir. What can I do? What can I do for you? Huh?
Dog food. I heard you got a special on dog food.
I do have a special on dog food. Would you like me to show you which aisle it's in? I'm glad to help you.
Yeah, I'd love to see some dog food, man.
Well, let's go then, because I've clearly got the food you need. Here we go. That's over on aisle 13. So walk with me. It's up on the top shelf, and from there you'll see all the dog food that your heart's content.
All the dog food?
Wait a minute. You're looking for cat food?
Yeah, I want cat food.
Well, the cat food's up on the top shelf. I don't know why dog food's on the bottom and cat food's on the top, but either way, that's where the cat food is. Would you like me to reach it for you?
Yes, thank you.
I'm glad to help you. It's what I do here in my new life. I'm actually a host and a sponsor of shows. I interview people whether they know it or not during my day, and I bring it all to you. And this is what it is right now here on... Oh, no, wait a minute. No. Oh, no, we're not there. Oh, no, we're not starting this show over. Oh, no, you don't. Only one of these shows at a time. That's all that anybody can recommend. All that anybody could recommend. All I was really trying to tell you is that I appreciate you. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, you wanted the cream corn. Why in the world would anybody want cream corn? I don't understand the concept of cream corn. I don't even, it comes in a can. That's another strike against it. Yes, sir. Now wait a minute. You look like a man who's got a real list on his mind, right?
A dozen eggs, a quart of milk, a loaf of bread,
all right.
a can of frozen orange juice,
Let's go.
6 small white onions, a green pepper, garlic powder, a package of American cheese, pickles, kosher that is, bananas, cornflakes, maple syrup, toothpaste, paper towels, toilet paper, 6 bars of soap, hot dogs, quarter pound of chopped meat, steak, lamb chops, package of spaghetti, 3 apples, bologna, cottage cheese, a pound of butter, 2 ears of corn, beer, ketchup, peanut butter, soy sauce, and a half a pound of coffee.
I got your coffee, sir. I got your coffee. Nothing like a good cup of coffee. All right. What he says, what they are saying, I have no idea. Hold on a second. We're gonna approach another reality. Oh, there we are. We're on our way out. You ready? Here we go. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night.